Hello, I'm going to draw a duck. My paper is oriented landscape because ducks tend to be more horizontal than they are vertical. And I've got 3 pens here. I've got my thick pen, thinner pen, and then my ballpoint pen here. I'm going to start, as I usually do, with my thick pen. I'm just going to kind of rough out a duck head. Just something kind of like that. It's going to be my duck's head. Kind of looks like a light bulb, but I left a blank here because this is where the bill's going to go. Duck bills are a really important part of their character. They tend to have like a little lip right here, a little duck lip. That goes back up here, comes back around. This little lip kind of tucks in there, and they have like a bottom lip. And there's my duck bill. Cool. Duck nostril up there. You know, if I was doing this over again, I think I would change that lower lip a little bit. But that's alright. This is a pretty good duck. Okay, I'll give my duck some eyes. When I hear, ducks tend to be prey. I mean, they get eaten by other animals, so they have their eyes kind of like far apart towards the side of their head. But that's okay. He doesn't seem too worried about being anybody's prey. Alright, let's come on down here. And ducks have a nice chest, a nice big chest. They puff it out. They're proud of themselves. They have kind of small, stubby wings. I mean, they're not super stubby, not super small. They can fly, but they're not like a huge part of the duck's character. A big part of the duck's character is their big duck butt. They have like, it almost looks like they're wearing a diaper. They just got this really massive kind of thing hanging off the back here, and it's all white, so yeah, it just looks like a diaper to me. And then, of course, ducks have funny feet. They have the duck feet. Those duck feet tend to just be like, you know, flippers, because your duck needs them to go swimming. Just something like that. That's a pretty good duck foot. Now, what we need to know about ducks is that they've got some feathers on them, but you can't just go drawing those feathers in willy-nilly, right? If you do that, your duck's going to look really dark. And ducks, although some ducks are colorful, this duck is going to be a white duck. So I've just gone back and fixed a couple lines that I'm not crazy about. Just kind of balance things out. I want my duck to be a little bit more balanced than he is. Alright, so I'm actually going to skip over using my thin line, and I'm just going to go straight to the ballpoint pen. And I'm just going to scratch in lightly some shadow here and there on my duck. Ducks are really nice and round. They have nice curves on them. Ducks are curved. So I'm just going to try and scratch in a little bit of curvature on my duck. And if you do this light enough, you know, you can go back and make it darker if you want. If you want to kind of say, oh no, I didn't like that line I did there, you can just go back and do it darker. Maybe add a little bit more shadow, turn your pen a different direction, kind of give it some more texture, more value to it. That's a pretty good duck right there. The feet are kind of weird for me. I might go back and kind of put in some lines here, making it look like my duck has, you know, those really nice webbed feet. Let me go back and add some lines over here. There we go. That's a pretty good duck. Alright, last little bit here. You know what? I'm going to bust out my chisel tip. Chisel tip Sharpie. So I'm just going to kind of go back and forth here. Shade in a little shadow. When you're drawing shadows, it's always a good idea to kind of always move the pen back and forth along the horizontal. Right? You shouldn't really go up and down because that's just not how shadows look. They don't go up and down, they go kind of side to side. because the ground goes side to side, right? You can if you want, but it'll kind of break the illusion of the shadow being nice and flat and part of the ground. So I'm just going to use this shadow to push that foot back a little bit, make it a little smaller. There you go. It's a duck. Oh, what the heck. One last thing before I get out of here. I'm going to make this a smart duck. I'm going to give my duck some glasses. Why, you say? I don't know. Just looks like this should be a smart duck. Just looks like he needs some glasses. Alright. Well, thanks very much for watching, everyone. Have a great day.